Welcome everybody to our yoga practice tonight where we use the Ayurvedic principles. Remember, yoga is a treatment of Ayurveda. And tonight we're going to be doing a wonderful practice where we start out with great movement, get everything moving, and release the stress of the day. And then we are ending with rejuvenation. So we are going to be doing some restorative postures at the end. You may need a strap, a bolster, and blocks. So gather all that up. Oh, also a blanket. Gather all that up. Have it close by because we will be using it. Okay, let's get started, you guys. I'm so excited. It's Patty's birthday today. Yes, Patty. She's so young. Okay, let's get started. All right. And welcome, Tina. Hopefully my mic is working, you guys. I keep checking it. Last week, it wasn't working as well. So hopefully you guys are hearing me okay. All right, so we're going to come to the top of the mat. And we're going to start out just lifting our arms up and really opening and stretching all sides of the body. So we're going to start out reaching, opening, and opening up the whole front of the body. Stretch. See if you can lean back. And then release forward. So we're going to open up the other side of the body. Let the hands release down. Now, if you want to, you can use a block and let your head release. And we're going to go in and out of this. And then come back up. You can bring your hands together if you want or separate them and reach back up and see if you could get a little bit more opening there. And then come back down. We're just going to go in and out of this 4 times. Come back up. Reach. Now, each time you go up, you might be able to go deeper into the back bend and then back down. And we're going to do one more. And back up. Reach. And then down. Good. Good, and we're going to come back up again and go into steeple mudra. So steeple mudra, you take your hands, bring them together, cross your thumbs, pointer fingers stay together, and drop the other fingers. That's called steeple mudra, okay? And then I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what we're doing. If you can, bring your feet together. Now, if you're noticing that you don't feel very stable, then separate your feet a little bit. No problem. Okay, then you reach up and we go all the way up. Reach. And then we're going to go into half moon. So just lean to one side. Lean, keep leaning. Great. Keep your arms straight. Your hip moves out to the side and then come back up and go to the other side. So you're pulling, this hand pulls on the other hand. So this hand is pulling this outer hand and trying to make it go a little bit deeper. And yes, it is okay to lean into it. You're going into the crescent moon. And we come back up and then lean to the other side again. We're going to do a total of 4 times, pulling on the upper arm. Both arms straight right alongside the ear and then come up and go to the other side. Pull. Really try to open up the side body. And up and lean again. 2 more sets. Each time going deeper and lift and go to the other side. And lift and lean again. And lift And lean again. Awesome. And lift. Good. And then we release out of that. The arms come down. You're going to drop into a seated position. Good. Just sit. And then we're going to go to the side and add rotation. Now, your rotation, it's going in a couple different ways. You can do it like this, but watch your knee. You're going to have one knee that's trying to jet forward. You got to keep the knees together. So you could just do it like this, and the arms squeeze so that the torso rotates. Now, if you feel pretty open, then you can bring your hands together and twist that way as well. But watch those knees, you guys. Watch them. And you're rotating. Nice. And then come up, reach up, and go to the other side. You're either going to rotate, watch your knees, or you're bringing your hands together. Top hand presses down so that the hands go right to the heart. The way you do that is by leaning back. Nice. We're like almost opposite. I'm green on the bottom. Yeah, you're green on top. I should have worn black on top. All right, and then come up, reach, and then we go again. Rotate. Nice and easy. Or here. Lean back so that your hands come to your heart. Come back up, reach, and rotate. Come back up, reach, and rotate. And up, and rotate. Last set. Up, rotate, up, and rotate. Good. And up, all the way up. Forward fold all the way down. Inhale, extension, and your right leg is going to step back for a lunge. Then step back, down dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Get hollow in your belly. Drop down onto your knees and shift forward. Lower. Lift up, cobra. Take it back, down dog. Then the right leg steps forward. High lunge. Good. And then step the back leg in. Extension. And fold. Inhale up. We're going to do that again. Exhale down. Inhale, extension. Step back, right leg, high lunge. Then back, down dog. Get hollow in your belly. Drop down onto your knees. Shift forward and lower. Roll your shoulders back and lift cobra. Take it back, down dog. Right leg steps forward. High lunge. And then your left leg steps forward. Extension. Fold. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, extension. Right leg steps back, low lunge. You're going to drop and reach up, all the way up. Open to the side. Good. And your hand's going to drop down and the other arm comes up. Then release and rotate. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, modify to the knees if you need to, lower. Lift cobra, back down dog. Then the right leg steps forward, low lunge. So the knee drops down. Good. And then lift the arm, take it back, and then the other arm up. Good. Then both arms come around, left hand to the ground, lift and rotate. Swing the arm around and step your back leg in. Extension, fold. Inhale up. Exhale down. Did you hear that? That was my sternum. Extension. Step your right leg back. Drop the knee. Good. Then we open again. You can either take your hand down here, lift, or see if you can grab your foot. The other arm comes up. Then release. Right arm to the ground. And rotate. Swing the arm around, step back, down dog. Shift forward plank. Lower. Lift up, cobra. Back down dog. Good. Then the right leg steps forward, drop the back knee. And lift. You can either just stay here and lift the other arm or grab your foot. Reach. Then swing that left arm around to the ground. Rotate. Swing the arm around, step your back leg in. Extension. Fold. Inhale up. Good. Exhale, bend those knees. Up. And then fold. Inhale, extension, and step back, plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Pause there. Then your right leg steps forward, warrior one. Reach. Good, we rotate again. Reach. Swing your upper arm around and step back, plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Pause. Left leg steps forward, warrior one. Reach. Nice. And then we rotate. You can use a block here, by the way. So here, these are for you. Then swing your arm around, step back, plank, lower, lift cobra, back down dog. Look up at your hands and step forward. Extension, fold. Bend your knees up and standing tall. Bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back, plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Right leg steps forward, warrior one. Reach. And then rotate. Good. Now we're going to go from here to the baby toe side of each foot. Or, you're right, Robin, you had it. You could just stay right here where you were. And all you're going to do is just rotate to the baby toe side of the foot. That's it. You're same pose, but you just rotate to the edge of your feet, baby toe side. Or you can go into Vashisthasana. Nice. Swing around, lower, lift, cobra, back down dog. Left leg steps forward, warrior one, reach. Nice, hold it. Keep it there. And then we rotate. And you're gonna hold it. Now, you could stay here or go to the baby toe side of each of your feet or Vashisthasana. Then swing the arm around, lower from plank, modify to your knees anytime. Lift cobra, back into child's pose, rest. Hold it there. Good, breathe into the low back right here. Here's where you want to breathe. Good, and your arms can rest right at your side. Yeah, wherever you're not holding. All right, and then we're going to come into down dog. Right leg comes up. And then step forward, warrior two. Open, strong and steady. Now relax your shoulders, steady your gaze, relax your face. See if you can deepen into the front knee. Then swing the other arm around, and we're going to lift back up into high lunge. So your back heel lifts. Good. Drop the knee again. Lift your leg and grab. Keep your hand on the ground though. So Robin, your knee is too far forward. Needs to go way back. Yeah, now pull it up. So you should be above the knee instead of right on the knee. Yeah, nice. There you go. That's better. Hopefully it feels better. And then from there, we're going to pick the back foot up and take your right thumb into the upper leg and hip and just move that hip back so you level out the sacrum and straighten the front leg. Now you can use a block here and then release forward, or you can have both hands on the ground, but I want you to have the leg straight. Relax your head. Straighten that front leg, you guys. Now, see if you can lift the toes up on the front leg and maybe even grab the toes with the left hand. Then release and step back, down dog. Shift forward plank and lower. Lift up cobra. Back down dog. Great. Hold it. And then your left leg comes up. Three-legged dog. Hold it there. Keep drawing your right heel down. Then that left leg steps forward. Warrior two. Lining up heel to heel. Good. And again, you're extending those arms, looking down that left arm, deepening into the knee. Steady your gaze. Relax your shoulders. Soften your face. Steady gaze. Soften your face. See if you could drop a little bit deeper in the front knee. That's totally up to you. Nice. Then your back arm comes around. The back heel lifts. Rotate. Then we lower the back knee and lift. Grab your foot. Lift your chest. Lean back. Then releasing out of that, we're going to lift up, pull your back leg in. Take your left hand into the hip, left hip, and you're going to move that hip back so you straighten the leg. Okay, sacrum is level. Now you can use a block. Lower your head, keep straightening your leg. Keep straightening your leg. Now, if you can, you lift the toes on that left leg, grab with your right hand. Then releasing, drop your hands back. We're going to go into plank and lower. Lift up cobra. And again, child's pose. All right, and then we're coming into a crawling position. You want to separate your knees so they're right underneath the hip, hands right underneath the shoulder. Now, when we strengthen, this is more for stabilizing the core, so we are not arching the back. Curl your toes under, and the right leg is going to extend with the left arm, just straight out. And bring it back in. And do the other side. Left leg, right arm. It's just straight out, no arch. And bring it in. And then reach. Right leg, left arm, straight out. Navel in, you guys. Bring it in. Left leg, right arm. Bring it in. And reach. And in. And reach. and in. Keep going. 4 more. In, reach. In and reach. In and reach. In, 2 more sets. Right leg extends with the left arm. Bring it in. Left leg with the right arm. And last set. Right leg, left arm, and in. Left leg, right arm, and in. Excellent. Good. Reach your arms forward. Curl your toes under and release down. Great. And then we come back up. And we're just going to turn to one side, bring one leg over, both sit bones down. Now you may need a blanket. You might need a strap too, so grab it. So I'm sitting on my blanket, both sit bones down, one leg over. It doesn't matter which one you start with. Just make sure you know which leg you're starting with. Now, the leg that goes over is flat on the ground. It is not turned. It's flat. Okay? And then we rotate. So make sure that, so Robin, can you, I'm trying to tell which way I can't tell because you're wearing black. But just the foot that did come over, just make sure that foot's flat. Yeah, okay. So can you make your right foot flat on the ground, Robin? The right foot flat. Instead of turned like this, can you flatten it? But on the, I'm sorry, I can't totally tell what you're doing. Can you turn towards me so I could see you? Okay, there you go. That's it. Perfect. There you go. Now I'm not bossing you around. Great. And then we release. Switch sides, same thing. Other leg goes over, the top foot is flat, and we rotate. Great. All right, and then we're going to open up, go wide, and we're going to do tortoise. So you're going to take your arms under, and they go straight out to the side. Now, sometimes people bring their hands up here by your feet. I really want you to try to keep your hands out to the side. Then everything goes out. So your feet go out at a V, your arms go out to the side, drop your head down. Now, you can use a block for your head, and you just lower and hold. Flatten out if you can. Nice. So oftentimes your feet will go off the mat if you are like long ways on your mat. Your feet will go off the mat. It's normal. So that's okay. Let that happen. Nice, Tina. It's so nice. Looks good.
Too hard.
Here, try this one. You need the in-betweener. There you, is that better? There you go. All right. Very nice. And then we're going to come out of that and laying on our back. I want you to take your fingertips underneath your butt. Drop your elbows down. Okay. And we're going to do fish pose. Push your chest up. Now your elbows need to be in. Okay. So if your elbows are too far out, you're going to collapse. They need to be in. Okay. And then you slide. How are you sliding? Well, you want to release your legs, slide so that your hands go down, your butt moves up to the wrist, and the top of your head goes to the ground. Your chest is lifted. Fish pose. Now, if that is too intense for your neck, then I want you to take a block, place it at the upper back and head, and you're going to do it that way. That way it supports the head. I'm still in fish pose, but I'm getting some modification. What was that? Oh, my watch is trying to do an update. Okay. Oh my God. It's going to shut down. Okay. And then we come out of that. I don't know why it's doing that. It's so weird. And then we're going to do another forward fold. You're just going to come up and grab your feet and release forward. Just release. Let your head relax. All right, now we're going to do our restorative postures. So you will need a bolster. Let me grab a bolster. You have one for me? I do. Would you like the smaller one or the big one? Here. Okay. Guys got that? All right. So we're going to start out with the bolster, just laying back. We're going to do a similar pose to the fish pose, but this is just really supported. And if you have a blanket, I want it to go right underneath your knees. And then you're going to take 2 blocks, one on either side, like that. There you go. Yep. And then now, remember, you never bring the bolster right up to your back. You need to have some space, otherwise it tweaks your low back. And then lay back. And your arms are going to go right out to the blocks. And just hold it there. This is our restorative posture. Now, if you do feel comfortable with your arms on the floor, you can do that too. In restorative postures, if you were to do a just restorative type of class, we hold these poses for a minimum of 4 minutes. Because that's what it takes for your body to really start to let go and relax. Great. And now we're going to come out of that, and then you're going to take your bolster to the wall. And if you have a lower bolster, then you're going to use a blanket on top. You don't need that. And what we want to do is we want to get the pelvis now higher than the chest. So we're going to sit up. You want to be against the wall so your legs can go up. You get those supported. This is really going to help sleep. And then you lay down and take your legs up the wall. And they could go a little bit wider. And now I've got this really nice support here, arms to the side. And this is very supportive for sleep. It helps with venous return. So blood can naturally, when you're upside down like this, it comes back to the heart. Just makes things so much easier for the body. And then if you want to, you can go into Vata Konasana, so your feet come together. Really nice. All right, and then we come off the wall, back onto your mat. And when you get to your mat, you're going to want to do a bridge. So just releasing the pelvis, neutralizing it. Then lowering and draw your knees in. Take them to the right side. Take your left arm out. Make sure your knees are coming right out of the hip, not below that, up. You'll get a better rotation. Then the legs come up and go to the other side. And your right arm extends. And then releasing out of that. Once again, doing another bridge, just release. And then lowering, extending your legs or taking a bolster underneath your knees and setting yourself up for Shavasana, corpse pose. And covering yourself up if you want that. Definitely covering your eyes so that you are feeling rested and relaxed. All right, and begin to deepen your breath. Allow movement into your fingers and toes. Gently, slowly roll to your right side. Then bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Great. Hands together, connecting your thumbs to your heart. Close your eyes. Allowing your body to settle and soften into stillness. If you are in the rejuvenation phase of your cleanse, really honoring this phase that needs continued awareness and nurturing. We're building a whole new body, letting our food, our practice, our yoga, our meditations support this health, this new body that we are creating. And may you have a wonderful evening. Namaste.